The military capacities of the top African nations highlight the diversity and strategic depth of their armed forces, shaped by geopolitical needs and regional dynamics. Here is a description of their military profiles. Egypt. Overview: Egypt's military is the most powerful in Africa, benefiting from substantial funding and advanced weaponry, including state-of-the-art tanks and a large, diverse air force. It's bolstered by strategic partnerships with global powers. Key capabilities: excellent air defense systems, substantial naval forces including submarines, and a robust military production capacity. Algeria. Overview with a focus on self-reliance. Algeria's military is heavily equipped with modern Russian-made aircraft and tanks. Its strategic posture is oriented towards maintaining regional stability and border security. Key capabilities: strong armored and air forces, growing investments in unmanned aerial vehicles (UAVs), and a considerable navy. South Africa. Overview: known for its advanced technological capabilities, South Africa has a well-developed defense industry, capable of producing sophisticated military equipment. Key capabilities: advanced electronic warfare, production of military vehicles and arms, and a strategic naval presence around the southern tip of Africa. Nigeria. Overview: as Africa's most populous country, Nigeria's military is primarily focused on addressing internal security challenges like insurgency and piracy. Key capabilities: counterinsurgency expertise, significant troop numbers, and an evolving focus on aerial and naval surveillance to protect its borders and economic zones. Ethiopia. Overview: Ethiopia has one of Africa's largest armies, which is historically rooted in long-standing conflicts with neighbors and internal factions. Key capabilities: large ground forces with extensive combat experience in mountainous and arid terrains, although limited in modern air and naval power. Morocco. Overview: Morocco's military investment focuses on modernizing its forces and enhancing its defensive capabilities, particularly regarding the disputed Western Sahara region. Key capabilities: well-equipped air force and navy, modern tanks, and a focus on integrating advanced electronic and surveillance systems. Angola. Overview: Angola uses its significant oil revenues to fund its military, focusing on modernizing its Soviet-era equipment and increasing its operational capabilities. Key capabilities: emphasis on heavy weaponry and maintaining a strong, conventional army to safeguard national interests. Kenya. Overview: Kenya's military is an active participant in regional peacekeeping missions and is pivotal in the East African community for security matters. Key capabilities: counter-terrorism operations, peacekeeping expertise, and strategic use of its limited but effective air force. Libya. Overview: post-Gaddafi, Libya sees multiple militarized factions, holding various types of armaments, complicating the national security landscape. Key capabilities: varies widely among factions, includes conventional arms, guerrilla warfare expertise, and control over strategic geographic locales. Sudan. Overview: Sudan's military capabilities are shaped by ongoing internal conflicts and disputes with neighboring countries, requiring a versatile and resilient armed force. Key capabilities: experienced in desert warfare, considerable ground forces, and an effort towards modernizing its air capabilities. These descriptions reflect the strategic imperatives and capabilities of Africa's top military powers, showcasing how each country adapts its military posture to meet both internal and external challenges. As of 2024, the top 10 military powers in Africa are generally ranked based on factors like the size of armed forces, budget, technology, and equipment. Here's a list of the top 10 African countries with the strongest military capabilities. 1. Egypt. Known for having the largest and most well-equipped military in Africa, Egypt has substantial investments in advanced weaponry and a large number of personnel. 2. Algeria. With a substantial military budget, Algeria invests heavily in modernizing its military equipment and training. 3. South Africa features a technologically advanced military with capabilities in air, sea, and land operations, as well as a significant defense industry. 4. Nigeria. As the most populous country in Africa, Nigeria has a large army and has been increasing its military spending to combat internal security challenges. 5. Ethiopia possesses one of the largest standing armies in Africa and has been actively involved in peacekeeping missions as well as regional conflicts. 6. Morocco invests heavily in its military, with notable acquisitions of advanced fighter jets and tanks, and maintains a strong army, navy, and air force. 7. Angola has been modernizing its military, leveraging its oil revenues to invest in advanced weaponry. 8. Kenya. With a focus on counterterrorism, Kenya's military is well-trained and equipped, actively participating in international peacekeeping. 9. Libya despite political instability. Libya possesses significant stockpiles of military equipment and has multiple factions, with capable fighting forces. Sudan maintains a large force and has been involved in various internal and cross-border conflicts which have necessitated substantial military capabilities. These rankings can vary based on different evaluations and the changing geopolitical landscape in Africa. The rankings of the top military powers in Africa are based on several factors, including the size of the armed forces, budget allocation, quality and diversity of military equipment, strategic capabilities, and actual combat experience. Here's a detailed look at why the countries listed as the top 10 military powers in Africa stand out. Egypt. Budget and equipment. Egypt has the largest military budget in Africa, allowing it to acquire advanced weaponry including fighter jets, tanks, and naval vessels, primarily from the United States and Russia. Strategic alliances. Strong alliances with major powers enhance its military capabilities through joint exercises and access to advanced military technology. Algeria. Significant investment in modern military hardware, making it one of the best-equipped militaries in the region. Geopolitical importance. Its strategic location and the need to manage internal security challenges and regional threats influence its military readiness. South Africa. Advanced technology. Home to a sophisticated defense industry, South Africa produces its own military equipment and technology. Peacekeeping experience. Regular participation in UN peacekeeping missions has provided its military with valuable operational experience. Nigeria. Large personnel. Nigeria has one of the largest troop strengths in Africa, crucial for handling various internal insurgencies like Boko Haram. Increasing military budget. Expanding budget to improve military capabilities and address security challenges within its borders. Ethiopia. Large army. One of the largest standing armies in Africa, supported by a significant population base. Historical military tradition. A history of military engagement and maintaining a strong national defense force due to regional conflicts and internal disputes. Morocco. Modernization efforts. Continual upgrading of its military capabilities, including recent purchases of advanced fighter aircraft and tanks. Strategic location. The need to control critical geographic locales like the Western Sahara influences its military preparedness. Angola. Resource wealth. Uses its oil revenues to fund military expenditures. Post-war recovery. Post-Civil War recovery included rebuilding its military forces to safeguard its stability and economic interest. Kenya. Counterterrorism. Focused military training and equipment to combat terrorism, especially threats from Al-Shabaab. Regional influence. Actively engages in regional security matters within the East African community. Libya. Armed factionalism. Despite political instability, various factions control large stockpiles of military-grade weapons. Conflict experience. Ongoing conflicts provide combat experience to various military groups within the country. Sudan. Conflict-driven military focus. Long-standing internal conflicts and disputes with neighbors have necessitated a focus on military capability. Large force. Maintains a substantial number of personnel and equipment to manage both internal and border security challenges. These factors collectively contribute to the military strength and capabilities of each country, positioning them as the top military powers in Africa. I hope you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next ones.